Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jake from TNJ. And make sure you hit that like button. We have a unique matchup in this game where we do have 3 games remaining this season, and we have one of the worst offenses we're going up against in Nevada, going up against our worst defense in the NCAA. We have a pretty bad defense. But we do have some great news coming into this week. After that win last week and that visit, Terrence Miller decides to commit to San Jose State, making him a wonderful addition to this squad come next year. You see, we have the number 82 ranked recruiting class. Honestly, I wanted to just get in the top 50. We may not make it there, but this was a good start. I like this guy coming onto our squad. So you see they have 2 games left remaining in the schedule. That's Fresno State, who is actually in first place in our division. And if we win out, we will be in the conference championship here in year 1. So here we go on the road here versus 2-win Nevada, as here they're giving the ball off to Jackson Kincaid, as he is actually a junior running back, 5'8", 195. He actually looks a lot like Malik Roberson in our offense, and he's pretty dynamic. I bet you they're going to give him the ball a lot in this game. They are led by quarterback Ty Ganji, who is a senior, so this will be the final year we will be seeing him. So here's Kincaid getting another handoff to the right side here on 2nd and 6. He's going to break loose, and he is going to take this one all the way on the second play of the game. And this is why it's so intriguing watching this game. We literally have one of the worst run defenses in the NCAA, and Nevada has one of the worst offenses, as this might be a pretty entertaining game. So here is Tyler Nevins getting the ball here to start this game, handing off from Montel Aaron, who actually having a decent season. So I'm looking for him to kind of lead our team to victory in these next couple of conference games. Hopefully when we go up against Texas, we won't get beat down too bad, because they are a lot better than us. So here is Francois Sims getting the handoff up the middle. He's been a serviceable fullback, as he gets a gain of 12. So now on a 1st and 10, under center this time, and Montel Aaron is taking a sack. Loss of 7 yards on the play action, as we get it down to a 3rd and 17. Here from the shotgun, thrown out to the left side, and that one is going to be tipped by the defender Dominic Christian, as we had to punt the ball away here in the first quarter. So now here's Henley, the receiver, getting a reception to the outside for 10 yards on that one. Ganji is finding one of his favorite targets so far on this team. So now here's O'Leary getting open across the middle and gets another open lane for a huge gain of 44. 2 big plays already for Nevada. And that's the thing, we haven't really given up too many big plays this year, but just so many yards on offense. So here's Kincaid. Here he's getting in wide open for the touchdown. So Ganji starts out this game 4 for 4, and Kincaid already is at like 80 yards rushing already, as they take the 14-0 lead. But on the ensuing kickoff, we have some bad news. Ty Cottrell goes down on that tackle, and we'll have to see the extent of that injury going forward. So now here is Aaron thrown out to the right side, and this is why that Ty Cottrell injury is so valuable, because receivers just aren't on the same page. They aren't as experienced. They don't have that chemistry, as that throw is just off on that. So now we do pick up the first down with Trey Hartley on a 3rd down. So here on a 1st and 10, here's Tyler Nevins getting the handoff up the middle, and that's a gain of 8 on that. So now close to the 47-yard line on 3rd and 2, run the ball with Roberson, when we can't pick it up, and we're not past the 40-yard line or anything like that. So we do actually punt it down to Nevada. So now on a 1st and 10, here is Fossum this time getting open, and he's getting a 28-yard reception. So we've given up a lot of big plays so far, and it's only been the first 3 drives, as here's Carter Wells getting the reception on the outside, and that's a gain of 12. We have not been able to stop this offense at all, as they get another 1st down. So now on a 1st and 10, here is Kincaid in the passing game getting going, and they've been getting 1st downs on 1st down plays, and that's definitely alarming versus a 2-win team. So now here's Nevada on a 2nd and 13 this time. Here's Henley getting some room to the left side and picking up a first down, a gain of 14. So now 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Ganji this time, gonna get sacked by Latu. And the senior is definitely gonna be missed. He's been good in the pass rush, but you know, our run defense has just been pretty bad. So now on a 2nd down, getting a lot of that yardage back, getting it to a manageable 3rd and 6. So here is Ty Ganji from the shotgun this time. Gonna scramble out to the right, throw out to the left, and he's gonna be picked off by Ethan Aguayo. The junior linebackers definitely came along probably in the second half of this season. I thought that he was gonna be the main star of this defense, but we do have some news here, and Ty Cottrell, sprained wrist, out for 3 weeks. So we are going to have to rely on a bunch of guys that don't have any experience getting out to the field too much, and it's just a huge blow. So now on a 3rd and 8, here's Montel Aaron throwing out to the right side, and here's his replacement, Justin Holmes, who's going to assume this slot position, as well as Trey Walker, the sophomore, as he picks up the first down. So here's Malik Roberson on a 2nd down carry. He gets a loss of 1 yard as we get down to now a 3rd and 8. So here on 3rd and 8, thrown out to the left side, and Trey Hartley's getting open, and that seems like it's been the only play that's been open this game, the curl route out to the outside. So now on a 1st and 10, here's Montel Aaron running out to the right side and throwing the ball out to his running back, Malik Roberson, as he picks up the 2nd down yardage. So now on a 3rd and 3, thrown out to the right side. Here is Josh Oliver, our leading reception getter. He gets 11 yards on that reception, as that's his first catch of the game, and that's enough for a first down. So now in the 2nd quarter, now thrown out to the left side, here's Malik Roberson getting going in the passing game, but only picking up 3, as we now are down to a 2nd and 7. Here's Montel Aaron rolling out to the right side, throwing across the middle, and that's Trey Hartley who gets open, and he's moving his way inside the 10-yard line. Gain of 34. That's a nice pitch and catch that time by Montel Aaron. So now 1st and goal. Here's Montel Aaron this time getting some blitzers up the middle, and that's going to be picked off. So wow, this is what I'm talking about with the chemistry. Jaquan Blackwell in the game, and look at him. He has a free touchdown if he keeps running, but instead he stops, and that causes the bad throw by Montel Aaron. And wow, now we are back out on defense without any points. So now here's Ty Ganji from the shotgun, trying to keep this momentum going with their offense. And look at Henley breaking a tackle and getting upfield for a gain of 13. So now after the first down pickup, 2nd and 10 here from the 20, throwing the ball deep over the middle, and that's O'Leary again. And another big reception from O'Leary. He's had 2, a gain of 37 that time and a gain of 44 earlier, and that is enough for a first down. So now there is McLean Mannix getting a 2-yard reception as they now get it down to a 3rd and 3. But here is Ty Ganji throwing across the middle, and that's Henley again. And Dayon Henley has been pretty good so far. 5 receptions, 66 yards, as they've been doing nothing but moving the ball in this game. So here's Ty Ganji on a first down. Here he's going to scramble up the middle, and he's picking up 9 on that, tackled by Trey Webb, the sophomore, as we get him down to a 3rd and 1. So here's Ganji this time thrown out to the left side, and that's almost picked off by Ethan Aguayo. He already has a pick in this game, but we do get them to go for it here on a 4th and 1. So handing it off to their fullback. Here's Lappin, and there's a stop that time, and that's going to be Trey Webb coming up with the initial hit. And then Jonathan Leonard and Ethan Aguayo, actually that's Ozuna, are going to come in for the cleanup duty. That's a nice play by the sophomore safety, Trey Webb, recognizing that play early. So now back out on offense here, still 0 on the scoreboard, under 3 minutes left in this half, as Bailey Gaither gets the 11-yard reception on that one. So now 1st and 10, here's Montel Aaron rolling out to the right side. Doesn't have much of mobility, and he throws out to the right side, finding Trey Hartley. But take another look at this play. Justin Holmes was probably wide open for a touchdown, and Montel Aaron probably didn't have the arm strength to get it there on the run, so we didn't throw it. So now on a 1st and 10, here is Josh Oliver picking up a gain of 20 as we move the ball past about the 50-yard line. So now 2 minutes left here in this half. Here is Trey Walker. And this was the other guy I was talking about that's going to be replacing Ty Cottrell for the rest of the season now. He's only got 4 receptions on the year, but he's a sophomore. He's probably going to be our second best receiver going into next season, as he's going to need to step it up in Ty Cottrell's absence. So now, here on a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, here's Malik Roberson picking up a gain of about 7 up the middle. And now we get it to under a minute and a half left. So now on a 2nd and 3, here's Bailey Gaither getting open across the middle, and Mr. Reliable for us has been there, and he gets a gain of 6. So now here's Montel Aaron rolling out to the right side. This time going to find a guy, Trey Hartley, across the middle, and that's a gain of 10 and another 1st down for this San Jose team. So now on a 1st and goal, hand the ball off to Malik Roberson. He gets in from 6 yards out, and that's a touchdown, as that actually cuts this lead down to just 7 as we go into halftime, down 14-7. So this has been a sloppy game so far, kind of for both offenses, because, I mean, think about it. They've turned the ball over inside the red zone. We've done the same. They should probably be up 21-0, but we are in this game still, down by 7. So now here is Montel Aaron to start the second half, throwing the ball across the middle to Justin Holmes. He picks up a gain of 11, as that's a 1st down close to the 35. So now here's Montel Aaron rolling out to the right side. This time going to get rid of the ball, and that's way overthrown, and that's picked off by Muhammad. And that was just a bad throw. Bailey Gaither was supposed to get that one. That probably wasn't the greatest throw in the world, but hey, it could have been more on target, but that was just a bad decision overall, I would say. And Nevada does take over, as here's McLean Mannix getting a gain of 19 on that, as it seems like our secondary is just not having a good game. So now here's Ty Ganji throwing the ball across the middle to O'Leary, picking up 13 yards, and that's enough for a 1st down. So here's Ty Ganji getting the delayed handoff, this time Kincaid, and he's picking up 9. So now on a 3rd and 1 at the 9-yard line, running an option that time, and there's Kincaid for the pitch, and he gets in from 9 yards out, and they take the 21-7 lead. And wow, we are in trouble versus a 2-win team. So now here's Montel Aaron back out on offense, this time finding Josh Oliver, the senior tight end, and he's picking up 9 on that catch. So now 3rd and 1. Here's Malik Roberson. There's a nice hole to the right side on the cutback, and he picks up 12, and he moves the chains. So Malik Roberson hasn't gotten the ball much in this game, as we attempt to throw the ball deep on a 1st and 10, and that's going to be picked off by Muhammad again. Trey Hartley did not have inside position on that, and Muhammad takes advantage, as we may have thrown the ball to the wrong guy that time. Montel Aaron probably had Josh Oliver and Justin Holmes open up the seam, and he decides to go to Trey Hartley. So now Kincaid comes back out and takes a huge hit right away to start the next drive. Ethan Aguayo is fired up in this one. So now facing a 3rd and 6. Here's Kincaid on the screen pass, and he's picking up enough for the 1st down, and that's about a gain of 12, as we have just not been able to stop Kincaid, as he has 8 receptions from the running back position. That's just ridiculous. So now here's Kincaid once again getting another catch on the sideline. That's 9 for him, as we get him down to a 3rd and 6. So here is Nevada. Here's Ganji throwing the ball deep, and that's overthrown that time. And that is going to be a punt here for Nevada. So Josh Love he's actually a backup. And you know what? Montel Aaron is a little bit shaken up. So I'm actually going to take him out and see what the junior has, Josh Love, and see if he can actually put together a better drive, because all these drives have just been pretty ugly so far to start this game. So Josh Love with his first incompletion there, but on a 3rd and 10, throwing the ball across the middle. There's Trey Hartley picking up 12 yards, and that's a nice hard throw across the middle, as Trey Hartley's almost at 100 yards. So now here's Josh Love, this time finding Rashad Johnson, who he's been practicing a lot with in practice. He's got some chemistry with him. He picks up 10 yards, as now I didn't even realize how much it takes to replace a guy like Ty Cottrell, who's basically your whole offense. I mean, we're trying to put together Trey Hartley, Rashad Johnson, Blackwell, Trey Walker. All these guys do not equate to what Ty Cottrell does for this offense. So here's Malik Roberson getting involved in the passing game, and that's definitely something we want to do in Ty Cottrell's absence as we go for it here on a 2nd and 9, throwing the ball across the middle, and that's overthrown by Josh Love. So now 3rd and 9. Here's Josh Love lobbing the ball over the top, and that one actually is to Malik Roberson, but it's overthrown, thrown out of bounds. I mean, he had nowhere to throw that one. So now we do go for it on a 4th and 9 here as the third quarter winds down, and we find Josh Oliver. He's open, and that's a first down inside the 20-yard line. So now 1st and 10, play action fake. Here's Josh Love throwing across the middle, and that's overthrown and picked off again. Wow, that's Trey Walker that was going to, but look at how far that one was overthrown. It probably was pretty good coverage anyway if it was on the mark, but who knows? That was an easy interception, and the defender, if it was thrown on target, could have probably just been knocked down, or who knows, Trey Walker could have came up with it somehow. But on the next drive, we do get a face mask, as that was actually on a 2nd and 10. We could have had a pretty good stop that time, a loss of 6, but instead they get an automatic first. So here's Ty Ganji throwing across the middle. Here is Fossum getting enough yardage for the first down. As wow, how is this Nevada team moving the ball on us like this? So now here's Ty Ganji throwing the ball across the middle, this time finding Henley for a gain of 14, as we have not been able to stop this Nevada offense. So now as this third quarter does wind down, here's Ganji throwing across the middle, and that's going to be caught by O'Leary in the end zone. That's 29 yards out, and somehow Zamor Ziegler loses track of the receiver, and that's a touchdown. And wow, they go up 28-7 to start the fourth quarter. So here is Montel Aaron now back in the game. We put him back in after that errant throw by Josh Love, and it's just not looking any better there as he takes the hit going out of bounds. So on a 2nd and 10, here is Malik Roberson getting a gain of 14 as he finally gets involved in the passing game some more, lined up in the slot that time. So now on a 2nd and 10, throwing the ball deep, and that's Josh Oliver open across the middle. And I love this sticking out with Josh Oliver. It just seems like they forget about him over the middle. Pretty much every team does, it seems like, as he picks up the big first down. So now 2nd and goal, rolling out to the right side, throwing to Trey Walker, and that's only going to be a gain of 7 as we now move the ball inside the 5. So now 3rd and goal. Here's Montel Aaron this time dropping back, and he's taking a big hit, and he's getting sacked, and he fumbles. And somehow Sakota picks it up and trips over his own man. We've coughed the ball up once again in the red zone. And wow, we are lucky too, because that probably should have been a touchdown going the other way. But the defensive lineman loses his balance. So now here down 28-7 as Nevada just has to pretty much run this clock here in the last 6 minutes of the game as they get the first down that time by Kincaid. So now on a 3rd and 8, throwing the ball deep, and Zamor Ziegler gets lucky. He gets burnt on the outside, and the receiver drops the pass, and they had to punt the ball away to us as we get an opportunity. I just don't know about Zamor Ziegler in this secondary anymore. I'm kind of starting to lose hope. He makes good plays sometimes, but too much he lets big plays get behind him. So now on a 1st and 10 after a big completion across the 50-yard line, here is Montel Aaron rolling out to the right side, throwing on the run across the middle. And there's Trey Walker there for the catch, and that's a gain of 28. And now we move the ball inside the 10-yard line. So here's Montel Aaron, this time trying to find somebody to throw it to, and he's sacked. A loss of 7 that time, and now it's a 2nd and goal at the 15. So now here's Montel Aaron throwing the ball across the middle, and there is Ziegler. How is he in on the offense? But it's starting to give me ideas, as I don't know if the defense is cut out for him. And here is Malik Roberson on the next play, getting in from 4 yards out on the touchdown reception, as that's his 2nd one in the last 2 games. So now we get it down to 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter, as here's Ty Ganji, this time rolling out to the right, and he's getting sacked by Latu. Latu's 2nd sack of the game, as he's been balling out lately. So here on a 2nd down play, draw play, Latu gets to him again, and Isaac Tagia gets there for the cleanup. So now 3rd and 19. Here's Ganji winding up to throw this ball deep, Throw into Zamore Ziegler, and Ziegler finally comes up with a defensive play that's picked off. And that is 8 turnovers total from both teams. This is just a sloppy game by 2 bad defenses, 2 bad offenses, as now we come back out with 3 minutes left in this fourth. Getting the ball to Josh Oliver, moving the chains, gain of 13. So now here is Montel Aaron rolling out to the right side, waiting and throwing the ball across the middle. And here's Trey Walker, the sophomore, picking up 24 yards as he's done all right in his first game of action. 5 receptions, 95 yards. So now on a 3rd and 10, facing a blitz to the right side. And there's Trey Hartley, but he can't hold on for a 10-yard catch. That would have been a first down. So now here on a 4th and 10, one last shot here, down by 2 scores on a 4th and 10, throwing the ball across the middle. And there's Montel Aaron finding Josh Oliver for 16 yards as this drive stays alive, and Josh Oliver has over 100 yards. So now 1st and 10. Here's Montel Aaron rolling out to the left side this time. Going to take it himself instead of trying to throw the ball. Remember last time that happened, he threw an interception in the red zone, and we pick up a gain of 11. So now 3rd and goal. Here's Malik Roberson lined up in the slot, and he gets open for the touchdown. And that's a gain of about 6 and a touchdown as Malik Roberson, his 2nd touchdown grab of the game. So now we have our defense back out onto the field, and with under 2 minutes left, we just need 3 stops. So now here's Ganji handing the ball off on a 2nd down, and we burn our 2nd timeout as now they get faced with a crucial 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9, we get the stop, we get the ball back with a chance to tie this game up. Here's Ganji throwing out to the left side, and that's Carter Wells, and he fights for the first.
Bruh.
How does this happen? We actually have the flat covered, and somehow Carter Wells fights for the first down, and that is an upset as Jackson Kincaid and this Nevada offense do whatever they want on this defense and come out with their 3rd win of the season. This was just a devastating game from our offense. We just cannot do anything. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Ty Cottrell got hurt, but actually his replacement, Justin Holmes, came in and broke his collarbone. So his career at San Jose State is over. So 2 big receivers get hurt, and our offense is kind of left at a question mark. I mean, what do we do now? Because we're missing 2 of our slot guys and pretty much the 2 fastest guys on the offense. So we're going to need to find some speed somewhere as that element has been taken away from this offense here to wind down the season. So we do have 2 tough games coming up versus Texas and versus Fresno State. And it's going to be tough because we have to win 1 more game to get bowl eligibility. And it's going to be pretty tough versus 2 very, very good teams. But if I could take anything away from this game, Latu actually had a pretty good game. And I just don't know about Zamore Ziegler at defensive back. I think he's going to be switched out come these last couple of games. I just do not think that I can use him on the outside as he is kind of a liability in the secondary. But here's the thing. We got to stop this running attack. Kincaid did what he wanted. He had 11 receptions for 80 yards and had over 100 yards rushing. I mean, that's just not acceptable. So we're going to need to clean that up coming into the last 2 games of the season, and we'll see how it goes. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. We will be winding down this season, so you don't want to miss anything. So stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.